how they feel like they want to say, I'm out. And so I think we need to all be spreading this around. Why it's here. It is an awesome thing. It's a great thing. It's a trip. Wonderful. It's a trip. But here's the thing. Here's what it is. It teaches us to be consistent. It teaches us to do the right steps every single day to build our own business. It's not there to make you feel better. And so I feel like that's so important to think about. If you think about it like this, if you're pushing so hard each month, like Brianna, at the end of her month, she knew she didn't want to miss that. It's important to her, okay? She wants to consistently build her business and grow her business. She's a 2-star national marketing director. But she realized at the end of her month she wasn't there yet. And so she went out and she pushed and she got there. That's what it's for. It's to help you push when you kind of think you shouldn't push anymore. Yeah, you got to push some more because you want to be NLC qualified. And so if you push really hard and don't hit it, guess what you did? I guarantee you laid some seeds, you made some connections, and you got some points that you wouldn't have gotten at all if NLC wasn't there, right? So it is an awesome, awesome thing. And you know what? If you fall out, let's say you worked so hard, you got it in 3 months, and you had 1 month and you didn't get your last points or something happened, you didn't get it, don't worry about it. Just start right back in the next month. Does that make sense? And please teach and train your new people that. So we have this incredible thing that they've added, and it's so fun, and it's so exciting, and it's going to help you keep your mindset to the right direction. And this is why it's here. And if you hit it, you hit it. And we're going to help you hit it, and we're going to help you push to the last minute. I mean, to the last minute of the month, you're pushing. I say push as hard as you can the first week of the month so that you are ahead of it, so you're not in that desperate mode. You know, in this business, it's super easy to get into a desperate mode. And then, guess how we come across? Desperate. And people hate that, right? They hate that. It's just like when someone goes, oh my gosh, I'm a senior director, I earned my free license, I'm going to quit my job. I'm like, whoa! You quit that job and the next month isn't as big and your check isn't as big, and then you're desperate. And guess what happens when you're desperate? People don't like you because you're acting desperate. So we have to take it all in the paces. And so if we start early in the month for NLC trying to get those points, and I mean like running around like it's our last week of the month, just think what you'll do. You'll get in the month ahead club and you'll get to move to that next level of NLC. So we've had the NLC. We had people raise their hand earlier for the actual NLC club, but the past 2 months we've had that fun additional thing where you can earn the Tiffany pen or the suitcase, and you had to have 1,000 or 750. Thank you. Of new volume, and that doesn't mean customers that just come over every single month. It means new volumes of new brand partners or new customers that come on that month, along with being NLC qualified. Has anyone in the room done that? Yay! Stand up! That is awesome. Congratulations. That is wonderful. Are you going to get the suitcase with pen? Suitcase? Yeah, and flaunt that around. I've been going to more airports. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Good job. That's wonderful. That's a fun promotion. The one thing that we have to remember about NLC also is that all of our promotions are going to be tied to NLC qualifications. And so when they're going to have things in the future that we can win and earn, they're going to also say that you need to be NLC qualified. So it's another great reason to push really hard at the beginning of the month and get that qualification, because then you can just take that off your plate. You've got that off your plate. And you can move forward to hit the other contest rules, whatever they might be. So, and Mark's been kind of telling us that on a lot of calls, like everything's going to be tied to NLC, everything's going to be tied to NLC. So I think we can take it very seriously, and we can go out there and we can do it. So these are the point systems and how you earn them. And I think more importantly, if you're focusing on doing the activities, I mean, let's just take this all back to what we've talked about all day. All NLC is doing is attaching a point to your activity. And so it's all the normal, mundane activities of actually passing your bottles around and getting out there and talking to people and being really comfortable out there and learning how to talk to people. Does anybody feel like they have a hard time talking to people, like strangers? It's okay if you do. Hard time. I've known a ton of people that have had really good success in this company, from Springfield, Dawn in Maryland. But Don Creek talks about Mark Yarnell. Are you familiar with that name? He's an old network marketing speaker and book author. He recently passed away about a year ago. But he was a personal friend with Don Creek, and Mark Yarnell is excellent at what he does. And he's excellent at teaching the basics, and he's someone to look up and look into some of his books and his trainings. But what Mark Yarnell would say is, if you have a hard time talking to people out in public or making new friends or initiating a conversation of what you do, start really little. Start really little. Because not everybody, like, I'm super comfortable with it because I've done it a million times. They say, how do you become an expert? You just do something over and over again, whether it's right or wrong, whether you're doing it correctly or not correctly, but you're doing it over and over and over again. And that's how you become an expert. Right? Well, so what Mark Yarnell says is what you do is you start really little with the things that you can do. So the first step would be this. If you go through your everyday life and don't talk to people, the first thing you want to do is just raise your head when you walk into places and start saying hello to people. That's it. When somebody walks by, just say hello. And you know what I notice? It changes them. So many, like, older people aren't being spoken to all day. My mother-in-law told me this. She turns 94 next Thursday, Steve's mom. And for those of you that know Steve, he's about this big. Corrine is about this big. She's adorable. She's hooked on the day cream, like hooked, like she thinks it's crack. She's like, I'm almost out. I'm almost out. Can you bring me some? But she will go into a store just to get out of her assisted living. She drives still. That's scary, but she does. She hits a few things every once in a while, too. But we can't take her car away yet. But she'll go to Walgreens just to hopefully talk to somebody. Because most people in her assisted living home are crazy. And so she's like, they can't talk, they can't do this. So she is really with it and really hip and really, and she knows we can't talk to her all day long because we have jobs. And so she knows how busy we are. And so when she feels that need, she goes out. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people. I remember when I was a young mom, and I had my 2 little girls, and I stayed home for about 4 years. Stayed home with the kids. 4 years of my life, I went absolutely crazy. That's why I started in direct sales. I had got to get out of my house, and that's why I started doing the jewelry business. But before I did that, I was home with the girls. I would plan the day around when I could get out of the house with the girls and go somewhere where I might see a human, right? Not a little, a human. And I was like, I had to go somewhere. And so what I noticed in today's world is we're rushing. And so if we slow down a little bit, lift our heads up and start small and just say, hello, when you walk by somebody, you will get a response. It's unbelievable. And again, headsets off, friendly, but just start doing that if you're having a hard time talking to people. And then increase it as you get better at saying hello. Next time you might just say, how's your day? Or, just stop and try and start a conversation. I've started so many conversations in lines of grocery stores where after we're done paying, we have to move over to the side to continue talking because we started talking about stuff. And you can do that too. It just takes doing. And it's okay if the first or second time you crash and burn because some people aren't friendly. Most people are friendly, you'll find. But some people are in their, they're in this zone. So what we're looking for are people that are being kind of like this zone. And if you're not in this zone, then you're gonna be this zone, right? Does that make sense? Yeah. So that's how I go out and do it. And I think that if you have a hard time, start small. Like Mark Yarnell, get this book, and I think you'll really enjoy that. That's for the Brand Partner to NMD. That's how they can qualify. So if you get up to the 1-star and 2-star levels, you can have enough people on your team who are qualifying that will qualify you into the Nerium Lifestyle Club. So if you're helping and encouraging your teams and you have enough people that are qualifying, then you're qualified. If you're a 3-star or above, then you're automatically qualified. I know the 3 stars and above in this company, and I can still tell you they are still out there getting points. They're networking because you don't stop when you get to that level. You may have a very large team to work with, but you never want to go into management mode. And I can certainly tell you that none of us are ready to be in management mode in the whole company of Nerium. Now, Mark Smith isn't. He's still recruiting, right? So if Mark Smith is still recruiting, then we're still recruiting. So even though they have that nice leader leverage, there's still activities, and with those activities come the points. So I think that's wonderful, but I think that it's proof in the pudding that how you really build a successful team is you consistently do it no matter what level you're at over time. Plus, if you're doing that as a leader, then you're leading by example and your team is following. I love it when I get to get my name on the top 10 list, or I get to say recruiter of the month or whatever, because then your team is seeing that you're doing the same activities that they're doing, and so that's how we bring up our brand partners to leadership level. Okay. That's another slide. It's just still talking about how you do the Nerium lifestyle stuff. Oh, that's an important point. So you do have to have 6 brand partners within the year's time. You can't just do it you can do it by customers, but then you have to have so many premier customers to do it that way. So is everybody clear on this? Does anyone have a question on how we... Okay. If you have any questions on anything I've talked about today, if you're newer to Nerium and any of it, if I've confused you or made it worse, I'm sorry. But go to your upline leader, then they can call me and tell me. So this is the thing we talked about. Some of these, I don't like slides. Fall into NOC instead of October. Oh, this is what we talked about. I already talked about this. Oh, yeah. You know what? This is something that we do on our teams, and I know that you guys, I'm sure you all do this on your team too, but we get into the month, and then on certain days, we basically do an evaluation of where we are. And so right now, we're on the 10th, right? Today's the 10th? So we're 1/3 into the month. And the last part of the month is going to be Christmas and New Year's. So it's going to be kind of that quiet week. Now, there's still things you can do to build your business during that quiet week, but things do shut down. No matter what you think, they will get quiet. Your phone will get quiet. You'll think you're out of business. You're like, oh my gosh. Well, that's when you need to make sure you're still getting out and about, doing your Christmas shopping, head up, watching the people to talk to. But until then, we have 10 more days, okay? 10 more days is going to take us to the 20th of the month. And then that's when I have traditionally seen it gets real quiet for a while, which is okay. You can still dive into your families and enjoy your holidays and meet new people during that time. But for the next 10 days, it is time to run. It is time to run as fast as you can, because we're really running into the close of the year. We're almost done with 2016, hard to believe, and we're going to jump into an exciting new kickoff, here in January. But right now, these next 10 days, this is what we got. We have 10 days. And we need to get all of our points. So where are you today? Like, write down what number on your paper where you are, how many points you have today. And put that down. It doesn't matter if it's 0 or 1 or 3. Wherever you are, write that down. And then what you need to do is you need to think of a plan on how you're going to get from there to 5. If you're at 5, then I say go for 10. If you're at 5 and it's the 10th of the month, you got it. Go for 10. Be month ahead. Be month ahead. That'll start your year off golden. You'll feel so good about that. So push. Now's the time. And it's not too late to add things in your schedule. I've been noticing that sometimes on short notice, more people can get together. Because now that I've been inviting everybody to do stuff with me and trying to be more social when I'm home, I went through a phase when I was traveling so much that when I would get home, I wanted to be like a recluse because I was tired. I'd go speak and talk and be in front of teams for a week, and then I'd get home and I was like, don't talk to me, anybody. Steve, don't look at me, because I was just tired. And so now I've got this new mindset. I'm like, when I'm home, I have to take advantage of the fact that I'm home and grow my own city. I've got to regrow my own city. They're still booming and people are still there, but it's not like it was in the beginning, and I want to redo it. And so that's why I'm doing all these different things. So what I've noticed lately is this. So we're on the 10th of the month. There's lots of days left. Lots of days to invite people to a Christmas coffee. Perfect excuse to get together with a friend you haven't seen for a while. Is, hey, it's the holidays. Let's go have a cup of coffee. Let's get together and just see each other. And I want to check in, see where you are, and celebrate. And just go build that relationship. Lots of time for that. Also time to get points. Hey, I want to get together and share with you what we just have. I want to show you this ice here if you won't believe it. Things like that. And don't worry that it's already the 10th. You don't have to have it so pre-planned and so perfect. Again, because you really want to have those points under your belt before the 20th. And that's a goal I suggest for you. If you have to go get that clipboard like Brianna and go stand somewhere in someone's shop, do it. Do it now. Why not? So we're going to do that, and we're going to take an evaluation every single month 3 times. It's very important. And the thing about that is reminding your teams to evaluate where they are. I was a little brat. I didn't want to work with David Bird because I didn't want him to see my numbers. They can see our numbers. The company sent it to them. But I didn't want to tell them every single month where I was if I wasn't where I wanted to be. And I was like, I didn't want to carry that big book around. I mean, all kinds of things. I was just like that. I just really was. And a lot of it was because I didn't want to know where I was. Because if I wasn't where I wanted to be, I didn't want to be disappointed in myself. Does that make sense? When I was a little kid, I didn't want to keep score when we played tennis and stuff. I'm like, let's not keep score. Let's just play. And everybody's like, no, we're going to keep score. I hated keeping score. You know why? I hate to lose. And so when I realized that about myself, I realized, well, if I hate to lose, then I need to know exactly where I am all the time. We all do. We need to know where we are to know where we're going. So we need to do an evaluation, and we need to teach our teams to do it too. Because if your teams are right now day 10, and they're not thinking about their points, you know, they're thinking about other stuff. They're thinking about Christmas. They're thinking about other things. But if they knew where they were right now, then while they're doing those other things, they're going to work their business too. If you say, oh my gosh, you have 3 points. You only have to get 2 more points, and then you're NLC qualified, then you can just relax a little bit for the last 5 days of the month or whatever. You know, you can tell them that. And so what I would do is I would make sure I call everybody on my team and say, where are you right now? Where are you right now with your points, and what can we do to help you get there? And then give them some suggestions about what to do. A lot of people know how to do it. They just don't know what to do. And so when they don't know what to do, they freeze and they do nothing. That's so normal. If you don't know what to do, then you're like, I don't know how to make it better. So I think I'll just not do anything, right? So that's why they need us. We need a hand hold, arm link, and show them what to do to get to that next level. How do they get that last point? Well, let me show you. Let's go to the mall together. Let's walk around, see if we can find a friend. Let's go get our clipboards, whatever it takes. Oh, dear. Okay. One last time. Bit.
Let's give it up for Carl.
He's so nice to that, too. Yeah, they're curves. I just learned how to turn the TV on in my house. I'm not kidding. It's so complicated. I don't usually watch it. That's why I haven't known. And I was like, I love to watch them cook. I'm a cooking fanatic. I don't know how to. I like to watch it. And so I love like this cooking shows during the holidays. So I was like, Steve, I want you to find the cooking channel so when I have time I can have it on the background. And he's like, just turn it on and search it. And I'm like, well, I don't know how to turn it on. That's the truth. That really is true. Thank you. Okay, because the lesson here is I read instead of watch TV. You know, it really does make a difference. I do. I read a lot, and I love it, and I love to read. And I'm glad that I didn't know how to turn on the TV, because now that I do know how to turn it on, I'm like, oh, Rachel Ray's on? So now you guys won't ever see me again. I'll be watching TV. No, I'm kidding. Okay, next level bonuses. So small. I'm going to go here. Okay, I think I have it memorized. But okay, so right now we're working to advance into the next level bonuses. And for this month of December, if you didn't earn it last month, then you would earn half of those bonuses that you see up there. And you can qualify for this month to get half of those bonuses. If you did rank advance last month, then you can also get your bonus this month by withholding that level. So if last month you went from a director to a senior director, then you would get the senior director bonus of $500 for last month. And if you withstand that same level this month, holding your level, then you're going to get the whole $1,000. So that is awesome. Has anyone in the room rank advanced? Anybody? No. Okay, not yet. All right, so this is a wonderful thing. And so if no one ranked advanced last month, you still have the rest of this month to rank ideal for you because you're starting off brand new and you're in a warm market. So it's another great incentive for someone to get started right now. Because when someone says to you, oh, I better wait till December, it's too busy of a month, I say, no, national marketing directors have hit in the month, for the first time in the month of December. It's not a bad time for any, there's never a bad time for someone to start Nerium. People always say, oh, the summertime is so hard. I went national marketing director in June. And everyone says, oh, summer's so slow. Well, no, it doesn't have to be. It's always in your head. And so right now, for me, is one of the best times for business because everyone's out there doing stuff. Everyone's shopping. Everyone's being social, and they're happy, and they're finding gifts, and they need new ideas. So don't ever be afraid of these months and go in it with a winning attitude. So if you're close, then shoot for it and go for it. You have 10 strong days, and then you'll also have 10 more days in the month. And you know what I find, too? That week in between Christmas and New Year's can be really boring. If you're not on a trip someplace, I feel like that is a really fun time to get some people together. Kids are out of school. You can have like a big play party, have a bunch of kids over, get a bunch of moms together. You could do like leftover Christmas cookie party or something like that just to get people together because it's a really kind of a dead week. And I feel like we're always looking for something fun to do. Sorry, the drama. Okay. Upcoming activities. Saving the day. Today is a calling party day. I don't know if anyone's leaving here and doing calling parties. Since you guys came to the regional, which is awesome, I think it would be a great idea if everybody wrote down right now one name they're going to call before 5 o'clock. Think of one person on your list that you need to call and call them before 5 o'clock tonight. And share with them or invite them. You could say, I've had you on my mind. Can we get together for a holiday coffee? I was thinking about you. It's been too long since I've seen you. Do you know people love to be thought about? They really do. It makes them feel so good when someone says, I was thinking about you. And so I recommend that is a challenge that you give yourself. It's before 5 o'clock. So if it's 4:58 and you haven't made that call yet, pick up your phone. Don't think too much. Don't worry about being perfect. And call someone and invite them to meet you for coffee or invite them to a market party you have coming up or whatever. But do it. Just do it. And then Sample Saturday is December 17th. And I know that many teams. Oh, first of all, backing up, if you're not familiar with the calling parties, if you want to go with a couple of your brand partners today after you leave here, basically a calling party is a buddy system. It's back to the workout partner concept, to where if you have your brand partners in the room with you, you're going to be less afraid to make those calls. I made a suggestion on my team. I said, get some people together and bake Christmas cookies and take turns while you're doing it making your calls. Have it do a fun thing. Make it fun. But give each other the support and the backing to make those calls while you're doing something fun. You can even do, I don't know if you guys do, traditionally in our house, we always do the gingerbread house decorating. Every single year, my girls love that. They always do it for like 5 minutes, and I end up decorating the whole thing. But that could be something fun to do. Ask a friend, say, we're going to decorate some gingerbread houses, and they're very inexpensive. Invite a couple friends over that are brand partners with you on your team, and do that together, and take turns rotating. Everyone goes around and call someone, and then you guys are right there supporting each other, and it makes what seems to be a hard or scary activity fun. And that's what we're trying to do, is make it fun and easy. Sample Saturday, same thing. It's about getting out there and doing samples. I really like the idea of asking somebody, a friend or somebody who can stand in their location and do samples as people come in. Because it just gives you a whole bunch of fresh new people. If you have a stylist that you go to, a butcher. A barber. I'm trying to include the men. I'm sorry. I live in a girl's world with my daughters. But if you have a butcher, you can stand in the butcher shop. Or the barber shop. Or you could actually stand in the butcher shop. But I don't think we have butcher shops anymore, do we? Just stand somewhere. And where there's foot traffic and excitement, and just do eye serum samples and have fun with it, and make sure that you get their contact and follow up and do it with purpose. An eye serum sample is no good unless you get their information and you follow or this new stuff or what it's going to be like. I really don't. I don't know. I wish I had more inside scoop, but apparently they think that the leaders have big mouths. So they won't tell us. And I'm thinking that's why we're where we are, because we have big mouths, right? That they're right. Because if they didn't tell me, then I would tell you right now what it was. But, so we don't know, but I do know it's going to be good. So here's something that I have learned over enough years, that a lot of people don't like change. A lot of people don't want anything to change in any corner of their world. They want everything to stay the same like it was in the past or when they started or whatever. But that's why they're gathering us all together in different areas around the United States and around the world, because they want us to get it all at the same time so that we can bring in the ones that are afraid of change. I love change. Like, I am so ready for whatever they have. Bring it on, bring it on. I trust Jeff Olson. I know it's going to be amazing. And I know our future is bright. I have no doubt about that. And so if they want to make some shifts, they always say a rocket ship shifts, 1,000 times on the way to the moon to keep on track. That's what we're doing. So we might make some shifts in some areas, and that's great. We have to get there and learn about it together and just kind of grab a hold of that and run with whatever they tell us. But if we're not all in the same room, then people that hear it on their own might be like, oh, why did they do that? Oh, what do you mean, why did they do that? Little things like that. That's why spotlights and the bashes and the conferences and everything is so important, because you can get that information, absorb it, get the energy from everybody else at what you're going to do, and also talk to people about how you're going to run forward with it with your teams. I'm actually going to be in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, and what we're doing is we've got a great big Airbnb that we're having any teams that live outside of Charlotte coming into Charlotte. We're all going to stay together so that after the event we're going to cook a big dinner or order pizza, whatever it is, and just talk about it. So I really recommend gathering with your teams and being together that whole day, and then go to dinner that night or be together that night together to really embrace what's happening, so you can all run out of there with full excitement and full belief. This is the Global Leadership Retreat, April 24th through 28th in Waikiki. This is the 3-star and above trip, and it is phenomenal. Absolutely worth working towards. Just like all their trips, it's just incredible.